Okay, so here's the deal. Yamaha here in Australia have just dropped the R9 and they've given the keys to a couple of pro racers, a few grizzled journos and me. And guess where they've sent me? Sydney Motorsport Park. Now this isn't going to be your usual review. This is about what it's like when a typical rider, someone like you or me, jumps on a sports bike on the racetrack for the very first time. Now this could either be a genius move or a recipe for disaster. Let's find out. Okay, R9, looks pretty good. Let's start him up. Okay, that's a really light clutch. So we're just going to do a few little laps around to warm up.
Okay, so be 2 laps behind the coach and then he's going to let you go.
Thank you very much. It is quite an aggressive riding position. Let's just get the feel for this. Must admit, a little bit nervous. Let's just see how we go. Don't think I'm going to get out of third gear. Be very surprised if I do. Okay, it's a really tight left-hander here. So it's got to relax my body. So I feel like I'm quite stiff. So that is a great little circuit. So we're going to turn in there, so we know where she is. Come back here. Not really used to riding sports bikes. Haven't ridden sports bikes for years properly. Okay, turn him in. Just got to remember to use the brakes. Okay, I feel like I'm slowly getting used to this. Apart from this bend, this one gets me every time. Taking completely the wrong line through that last bend every time I've done it. So I need to get better at that. Let's see how we go by the end of the day. I got this guy giving me some coaching out, which is great. He's on the brakes there, knee out, and I'm slow way too much down there. So it does make a difference when you get your knee out a little bit. Straight through this line, this is actually really good. Okay, it does help when you use the brakes. The brakes are good. Oh, good. That's good fun. Okay, so my first thought with the bike, it's way more capable than I am. The riding position, it is sporty, but it's probably not as sporty as a couple of other sports bikes I've ridden, so that's a good thing. Just got to remember, when we're out there on the track, use the brakes. That was kind of the main thing. But apart from that, yeah, it worked really well. Looking forward to getting out again. When I jumped in behind one of the instructors, that really helped. So that was excellent. So I'm going to try and jump in behind one of them, and I might duck into Moto School and have a listen to those guys. So, back soon.
Again, and then you're good.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, so let's see if we can do this one better. So on the brakes, turn it in, that's better. And on the, okay, that makes more sense. Okay, now I'm sort of understanding what these markers are about a bit more. So jump on the brakes here, turn it in, or trail brake off, sit the bike up, turn it over, on the gas. Okay, let's see if we can get this corner better again. So on the brakes, trail the brakes off the brakes. Nice. Really need to try and tuck in a little bit more if I can. Okay, on the brakes. Okay, tell you what, this bike is excellent. It's a great sports bike for the, here we go, I'm going to follow this rider here again. On the brakes, going to follow his line through the corner. Maybe not. So you can really come really hard down here and on the brakes hard. The brakes are so responsive. And the engine is just so eager. Mate, I can do this track in third gear. Just saw one of the lead riders run off the different side of the track there. Confused me for a second. So this engine is a really usable engine. I mean, I'm only getting into third gear on track here, but I think if you want a sports bike for the road and for a bit of track work, this would be the one. And it really does fill that gap between the R1 and the R7. They've done a really good job with it. So really trying to concentrate on trail braking through these bends. It's a perfect little track to that. So it's getting on the brakes early and just trailing them off. Now I try and do that on the road when I can. I'm not very good at it. But the more and more I do this sort of stuff, hopefully the better I'll get. And you really transfer those skills to the road. Definitely. Well, that was fun. So really capable bike. Must admit, the more I ride it, the more I'm getting used to this riding position. I feel like it's becoming a little bit more natural. I don't think I'd want to do massive kilometres on it. But yeah, certainly getting the hang of it. Yeah, good fun. If you haven't done a track day, I would definitely say come out and do one. They're great fun. And you learn a lot about yourself and the way you ride. And you'll definitely pick up some tips, particularly if you come out and do one with Moto School. They do a bit of training. It was great following those guys before. Okay, so just did my last session on the R9. What a wonderful bike. New chassis, new suspensions. The suspension off the R1. A lot of components shared with the MT-09 and the XS R900 GP. But important to note, same engine, but it's definitely tuned differently to those bikes. We're going to get one of these for a full review. We're going to be taking it out on the street. So yeah, looking forward to doing that. If this is the first time you've seen one of our videos, then thanks for stopping by. We do reviews, we do rider stories, everything motorcycle related. Thanks for stopping by. Give us a subscribe, give us a like if you like the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.